Desiree here with Soul Path Astrology and this week's Oracle card readings. Welcome to video 3. If this was your selection, this is what you got. But as always, before I reveal it, I do invite you, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on these if you find value in them. And of course, share with your friends and comment if it lands, if there's something that resonates, if there's something where there's a connection for you. I love to hear about it. It's nourishing for me. Okay, without further ado, card 3, Page of Cups. And boy, oh boy, does this ever fall into the collective reading around these 3 cards. It's so perfect. I loved when I saw what popped up for these 3. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. So the Page of Cups is all about being creative. He's playful, he's silly, he is whimsical. Inside his cup, you see, he's brought his little pet fish with him. What are you doing? You're not supposed to bring a fish with you. That's the Page of Cups. He does things outside the box. He does things that are maybe even ridiculous, you know? And so, as I spoke to with the other 2 cards that were both those cards had this energy of slowing down. And there's an invitation in to reconsidering our paradigm about how we do life and about what it means, what success means, and what we get rewarded for, what we receive currency for, right? What is that word currency? It's like current, like energy. And what I'm offering is another viewpoint that has to do with being in this, connecting to your source of creativity, connecting to your playfulness, connecting to your lightheartedness, right? There's this really cool theme with these cards, and it's in alignment actually with where things are moving. Like, I don't know if you've heard of this prophecy of 2027 with human design and gene keys, but where our human design, where the genetics, the circuitry of how our energy bodies work basically is going through a mutation in 2027 that we're already in the midst of. We're already feeling it. We're all like for a long time, actually, we've been gearing up to it. The actual change in that happens last, you know. So we actually start making the change consciously. We start making the change in our emotions before we see it physically change in the circuitry of our bodies. And so what it's bringing us into is this Homeo Sanctus is, I think, what they refer to it as, but it's like bringing the sacred back into everything, bringing play into everything, bringing devotion, you know, like if you're in hustle mode, very little is really valued. It's like, you know, we're just go, 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 do, do, do. And there's tits down, ass up, as a saying around here goes about that, your nose to the grindstone. And so much is lost with that attitude. So much of life's beauty is unavailable when you're in that productive perspective. And yet, in my own experience, because I've certainly played on both sides of this spectrum of being like really vigilant and very structured and very like, you know, get her done. And then I just came out of 4 years of having it swung way the hell over on the other side where it was just like anything but that. It was wildly unscripted and, you know, too far in, like, it was not a sustainable place to live, but it was a beautiful opportunity to see that it is possible to live in a way that isn't so harsh, that there's a way to work in community, a way to receive currency, a way to be with each other, with our bodies, with nature, with our own creative impulses in a way that is just so much more organic and so much more sustainable and regenerative and life affirming. And that's what this card is speaking to. That Page of Cups is inviting you into these places in yourself. Like, what do you love to do that you just lose time doing it? You know, what did you maybe get in trouble for at school? Like, I was always told I talk too much. I love communicating. Obviously, I do these videos. I love writing. I love speaking. You know, I love doing interviews. So that thing that I did too much of, you know, in school is actually one of my greatest gifts. And that's often the case. You know, for those of us that have come through that old school paradigm of the schooling system, the way it was set up before, odds are whatever you were getting in trouble for is actually your gift, right? And the Page of Cups is is inviting you to rekindle your relationship with that and bring it forth into your day to day. So, yeah, I mean, I could just riff on this forever. But if you would like a last minute Christmas gift, how about a reading for a loved one? We can certainly set something like that up. I'm also offering card packages for card readings. If that's something you'd like to do, you can book a single one or groups of three at a discounted price. There'll be more information about that in the comments. And in the meantime, if you want a reading, you know where that is too. I love you. Enjoy your week. I can't believe we're almost at Christmas time already. December is like already halfway through. It's crazy. Enjoy that Mars has gone retrograde. Use it as an excuse to just put some things down for a bit and take a deep breath and just play, do some coloring with your kids or by yourself even or whatever, but just let yourself reconnect to your creativity. That's where you're going to find your vitality. Yeah. Okay. Love you. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now.